Disclaimer: the following episode contains spoilers for Thunder Force. Don't go crying to mum if we spoil it for you. You've been warned. Welcome to Podcapers, the official podcast for a place to hang your cape. And this week, don't look at me, it's a Google sort of thing, get as many views as we can. I never said I was above a bandwagon. Cue the music. Hello there, Capers, and as I said, welcome to Podcapers, the official podcast for a place to hang your cape. My name's Scott James Merridew, and this is the show where we talk about various geek and nerd-related topics. I'm joined each week by a very special different guest. Continuing my slow descent into torturing Jillian into insanity with bad movies, it's Jillian Diblasio, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, Jillian. We're going to do another audio commentary.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to be oh so much fun.
Lots of fun. I'm so excited. I can't contain it.
'Cause here's the thing. Melissa McCarthy is a good actor. She's really good. She's good in drama. She's good in comedy. I think she's genuinely a good actor. But sometimes she makes films with her husband, and they're all shit.
Yeah, both the leading ladies are good actresses,
Yeah, but here's the thing. No one thinks Octavia Spencer, in a bad movie. We almost always think of her being in good movies. I mean, she's won an Oscar for crying out loud. Melissa McCarthy, on the other hand, she's developing a bit of a reputation of late, and I think it's not undeserved, but it's not exactly deserved either. She deserves to be in better movies, but the movies she's been in recently have not been great. The best out of these bunch, I guess, these 5 films that she's made with her husband, Belle Falcone, is Tammy, I think, which is decent, mainly because it's got what's-his-face from Arrested Development in it, Jason Bateman. Then you've got The Boss, which was just boring, Life of the Party, which was sad, and Superintelligence, where they made the supremely intelligent decision to make a movie better by including James Corden in it. Oh, wait, that has the opposite effect.
I mean, I haven't seen any of the movies you just mentioned for good reason, so I'll take your word for it.
I've seen all of them. A lot of them were just because I was going to the cinema every week and I was just seeing everything that was on, like seeing multiple films a day. So it's not like I sought these films out. But, I was tricked. I didn't know Ben Falcone was directing these. And when they first started, I didn't know that he was a bad director, like with anyone else. But I went to see these movies, thought, oh, Melissa McCarthy, this should be all right. It was not. And it kept on not being that. It's, God. The worst part is, all of them, almost all of them, I'd say, have decent premises. Tammy, about a guy who's fallen for a con artist scam, captures her and tries to deliver her to the authorities, and they go on a sort of road trip. A little bit cliched, but, could be quite funny. 2 decent comedic actors. The Boss, who cares? Life of the Party, this mum who's, been a housewife for years and years and years, wants to go back to college. Sort of been there, done that. I'm looking at you, Rodney Dangerfield. But, could be funny, was not. Superintelligence. An AI computer hones in on Melissa McCarthy in order to make her convince it that it shouldn't destroy all of humanity. It sounds silly, but that could be hilarious. And it's not. And now we've got Thunder Force, their take on the superhero subgenre. Oh, be still my fucking beating heart. But before we go into all of that, we've got to do the news. So, a bunch of news. First of all, 2 trailers have popped up that I thought were worth mentioning. First of all, a new trailer for a new Pokemon Snap game. Are you at all into Pokemon Snap, Jillian?
That's where you take pictures of the Pokemon, right?
Yes, because
Yeah.
what's more fun than capturing and making Pokemon fight? I'll tell you what, taking Instagram pictures of them.
Yeah, so I wasn't allowed to have a Nintendo 64 as a kid, so I did not play the OG game. And I assume this one's for the Nintendo Switch, which I also do not have, so yeah.
I mean, in fairness, I'm not going to get it either because, I mean, there's 2 upcoming Pokemon games that I'm aware of. One is Pokemon Snap, and another one is a Pokemon RPG where you explore an open world in an ancient Pokemon civilization. Which do you think sounds more impressive?
Obviously, the open world one.
Yeah, but there are fans of Pokemon Snap out there, and there's no reason why they shouldn't enjoy the game. So there you go, Pokemon Snap fans. There's a little bit of an announcement for you, assuming you don't already know. One slightly more, I don't want to say controversial, but interesting trailer that's dropped recently is the trailer for an animated version of Batman's Long Halloween.
I didn't see that trailer either, so...
Well, here's the thing. Even if you didn't see that trailer, don't worry. It's only part 1. There's going to be a part 2. They decided to split it up because, I mean, clearly, they learned nothing from The Killing Joke. And in fairness, The Killing Joke was so short, they had to expand one movie out.
That was stupid. They never should have done that. Just leave it be short. Just let it be short. Who gives a shit?
And honestly, I would have been fine with them extending it if the stuff they extended it with was even half decent, and it wasn't for multiple reasons. Oh, you know what you did. But The Long Halloween, I did get around to reading The Long Halloween in the end, and I found it to be a very interesting comic. And that's coming from someone who does not like Batman. Famously, I don't like Batman, but I thought this is a well-written comic which was atmospheric and no.
Of course you don't fucking like Batman.
You knew that.
No,
surely?
I actually had no idea. Like, I don't listen to every week of the Podcapers, so I don't know what your tastes are. I pick things out of air when I torture you, and they just happen to stick.
Well, that's fair enough. Clearly, I need to be more vocal with my displeasure over the pointy-eared crusader. But yeah, I don't like Batman. I think once in a while they get the character right, and honestly, the Long Halloween comic does exemplify that, but it's not really about Batman. It's about this mystery that Batman and several other characters try to figure out. That's what's interesting, because the focus is sort of off him and more on the plot, rather than him as a character. At least that's my take on it. But I know DC has a habit of making just anything animated. They'll throw whatever they want at an animation budget and they'll just do it. And fair enough, good for them. You know, that's not a terrible way to go about things, because then at least you get content. But again, with The Killing Joke, a lot of its problems weren't just those first however many minutes. It was the fact that they were adapting a visual medium into a completely different kind of visual medium. Static shots into animated flowing shots. And that didn't really work. And I'm worried that the same thing is going to happen. There's no reason why it wouldn't. Because, again, the artwork on Batman Long Halloween was phenomenal. And it was very well crafted and very precise. And I'm worried that the effect is going to be lost. Or what's worse, what if, I mean, I don't know much about what the plot is going to be like, aside from, you know, having read the comic and seen the trailer, but what if they do pad it out? This could go very wrong, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just you know what, I don't really care anymore about adaptations. Like, I've just stopped caring. Because my philosophy is if you, like, use the adaptation to see if you think you would like the original source material, and then just go read the original source material.
I mean, fair enough, yeah, and there's no reason why it couldn't be a good adaptation, but maybe it is better to not care about adaptation, but I can't let anything go, so that's my fate. I'm doomed to that. One other adaptation that I'm sure many people will be very interested, for one way or the other, about is the fact that I had no idea this was going on, but the CW have released the first official promo photographs from the live-action Powerpuff Girls show.
Yeah, again, why? Why?
I don't know.
Wait, I need to see this.
I mean, in fairness, the cast seems to be quite good. It's Chloe Bennett as Blossom, Dove Cameron as Bubbles, and newcomer Yana Perrault as Buttercup, with Donald Faison as Professor Utonium, and Robin Lively as Sarah Bellum. I mean, it looks like a CW version of the Powerpuff Girls. They're basically their own parody at this point, the CW. I can't... Side tangent, I recently watched the first episode of their new show, Kung Fu. So are you familiar with the original Kung Fu TV series?
No, I am not, and I don't care what the CW does anymore. So, but please continue.
Again, that's a very healthy attitude to take, but I can't, because I watched this first episode of this new show, Kung Fu, because I was interested in watching the original Kung Fu. For those of you who don't know, the original Kung Fu was a 1970s TV show featuring, was it Keith Carradine? Yeah, it was Keith Carradine. Bill from Kill Bill, basically, as the wandering wanderer known as Kane, who travels through the Old West in the 1800s, dispensing justice, wisdom, and kung fu to all the rotten scoundrels of the West. The only reason why I haven't actually sat down to watch that show is because whilst there were a lot of great casting choices for a lot of the side characters, it wasn't fantastic representation for the main character, as he is meant to be an Asian man who is 100% played by a white man. Caused a lot of controversy back then. I see no reason to support it right now, even though, let's be honest, they're not going to make any money off me. But this is why I was so interested in watching this new Kung Fu series, because apparently it was going to be an adaptation of that show, but it was going to feature A, proper representation, and B, would also feature a gender-flipped main character. It was going to be, the main character was going to be a woman this time. And I thought, this sounds really interesting. Here's the thing, though. The original show was set in the 1800s, featured no fantastical elements, and it had a really contemplative and philosophical tone. This new show is set in the present day, has a ton of fantastical elements into it, and generally does not have a philosophical tone, but rather a cliched, substandard CW tone. It's really, really not that good. And I just felt like, why did I get excited about the show as soon as I heard that the CW was doing it? Why?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know why either. And apparently a lot of people are taking that concept and putting it onto the Powerpuff Girls live action reboot. No, a lot of people don't seem to be pretty happy about this. Some people are happy about it. I'm not going to make any judgments until I actually see it, and I'm going to have to see it. God damn, sometimes I hate my job. But it's the CW. They stopped making good shows years ago. What was Supernatural on the CW? It was, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
But apparently even then there was a drop-off after season umpteenth billion, so who knows. So yeah, that's news. That is the news, which is less of a news and more of a portent of things to come. And on that bleak note, here's some ads!
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
So yeah, as we said, this is going to be an audio commentary. So which means, Capers, you get to watch the film along with us. Aren't you lucky? It's going to be oh so much fun for all of us. So we're going to count down from 3 to 1, and on 1, you're going to hit play. Thunder Force is on Netflix, so it's very easily accessible, and we'll all have a good time watching this film together. It's the first time I've been seeing it. I'm guessing it's the first time for you, Jillian?
Yes, because why would I spend time out of my day to watch this?
Because I'm forcing you to. So, on that note, Jillian, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, get ready, capers. 3, 2, 1. Netflix. We'll do anything. Netflix presents Space.
I swear to God, this better be like a so bad that it's actually funny movie.
Well, I mean, they're using, like, comic book-esque graphics, so probably, yeah. Let's not go into any further detail. Left-handed people. Oh.
What?
And not supervillains? Jesus! Why do we get the feeling that you're not the main character in this Melissa McCarthy movie?
Oh, okay, so the miscreants are sociopaths who are bad. Gotcha.
The American education system, punishing those with brains. See, I think this is the movie tricking you into thinking this might actually be heartfelt. No, there isn't.
Yeah, exactly. As a nerd, I take offense to that.
Yeah. Now, smart and geek, there's a difference.
Yes.
No, same thing. You know, that many kids, I imagine a few of them would just try and rush her.
I don't know, man. They always show these, like, school bully fights in playgrounds, and I don't know, that never happened to me, so...
Maybe I went to rougher schools than you, I don't know.
I never witnessed any of this, but then again, I was an oblivious, isolated child, so...
Oh, God. We're getting a hint of the humour this movie's operating at. That's such a little rascal's way of referring to supervillains. I'm sorry, I can't take miscreants seriously.
Yeah.
Give them a little bit of credit. I like the fact that they're doing a small amount of world building. It's the bare minimum, but they're doing it. Oh, 5 years. Okay. I feel inclined to tell that movie this. That. Damn it, this movie's giving me brain damage already.
It's very boring. And yet we haven't seen them, like, attack throughout 5 years. Like, do they still attack? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, they're just, again, show, don't tell. I will not make a gay joke. I will not make a gay joke. I will not make a gay joke. Oh god, are we getting the third act breakup in the first act?
Yeah.
Seems like a really big reaction to a minor spat.
Yep.
Oh, Pom Clementeef? Holy shit! They cashed in a lot of favors, didn't they? And Jason Bateman's in this too. Jesus. Oh, she actually put it on properly. I would have thought that she would accidentally knock the whole thing over. I gave this movie too much credit. Well, that was a cool scene. Like 2 minutes of her at her construction job. That's fantastic. Or dock job, I don't know.
Oh, now we're gonna see the villains.
There's Mantis. I changed my mind. Can the movie be about her?
Yeah, I know, right?
So what was she trying to hit there with her lightning?
I think she was trying to hit McCartney's character? I don't know. Yeah, I think she was trying to hit her.
The worst of the worst, Laser. Oh, they really have run out of names, haven't they? Oh my god, no one cares!
Yeah, I checked out like halfway through.
I'm beginning to see why none of Ben Falcone's movies have risen above 40% on Rotten Tomatoes. This is the same thing that sunk Ghostbusters reboot. Just endless ad nauseum dialogue that has no point and isn't funny. This movie's bleak. Yeah, it's a lot of American comedies like this that I point to when I want to make an example of bad pacing. Just it doesn't have to be all quick all the time. It doesn't have to be hot fuzz, but Jesus, sense of forward progression, mild bit of urgency.
I think the problem is that a lot of times now and I don't know if this is accurate, this is just me guessing. I think they let actors do more improv and it just doesn't work.
No, that's exactly why, because that's what Anchorman did, and that movie was very funny, so now every American comedy has to be Anchorman.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they do. That's not exclusive to this movie, but...
No, it's not.
Actually, and then they followed up with little scenes like that. That's kind of sweet. And it makes you think this movie's going to be better than it's inevitably going to be. I'd like to point out this movie is nearly 2 hours, though.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that it was nearly 2 hours, I was like, oh great, I'm gonna die of boredom.
I think I'm going to vomit.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's still going.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Oh my god. It's never
Stop!
It's never the cereal. I don't know why you had to do that.
I'm sorry, I'm so frustrated that this movie keeps including songs that I love in its soundtrack. It's frustrating.
Oh, well, I mean, that's the only thing that is having me continue watching this.
Just AC/DC and Whitesnake, that's all that sustains us. That's a name that they made fun of in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Taserface, Laser, it's the same. Please don't kill me! How much do you want to bet he's the bad guy?
I mean, he calls himself the king.
Unless you're Elvis. Yeah. Who are you? Was that the kid from before? From like 2 seconds in that scene from the 80s?
So.
Okay, these people obsess a lot with stuff that happened 30 years ago. Right? 30? Yeah, about 30 years ago. No! Shut up!
Hold on a sec. Hey! Stop fighting. Stop.
Are you talking to the movie or to the cat?
The cats, Ash just started fighting with Truffle for some reason. Which is far more interesting than this movie.
I mean, I also feel the need to tell this movie just to stop. Just stop it. You already said that. Are you wearing an Air Force jacket? Unless you're in the Air Force or were in the Air Force, that's not cool. Don't be a Walter Mitty.
We are 20 minutes into this movie and nothing has happened.
How much do you want to bet this scene is going to last 5 minutes? Just 5 minutes of her talking to the receptionist.
Yeah, probably.
You know, a lot of really crap, cheap, try-nothing comedies sort of fall under the hour-and-a-half mark. Usually go for an hour and 20 minutes because they just want to get it done and go home. This movie went the opposite direction, and it's essentially the cinematic equivalent of double spacing your essay.
Yep.
Okay, I'm getting a real Apple HQ vibe from this place. It feels very culty.
I mean, I feel like all high-tech companies give off that vibe.
Yeah. Alcoholism is funny. Here she comes, an actual Oscar winner.
I mean, I don't fault her for that. Sometimes you just want to do something dumb and fun, you know?
Yeah, fair enough. This is like a holiday for her.
Yeah. Probably an easy paycheck, you know?
Yeah. Well, because here's a question for you, Jillian, because I'm desperate to drag our attention away from this movie. Have you ever had a high school reunion? Because that isn't really a thing over here.
No, I actually have not. I know my dad had a high school reunion that he went to at the same school that I went to,
Oh,
but
wow.
I never got one.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they determine what year gets the high school reunion or any of that. So no, I've never had one.
Yeah. I mean, I've never heard of it happening over here, so not that I would actually go back if I did have one. I'm not seeing those people again.
I mean, I kind of feel like I might go back just to show off how successful I am now.
You create a fake Facebook profile, alter Google just a little bit and go in saying that you're head of marketing at Amazon or something.
I mean, I edit BuzzFeed videos that get like millions of views like every day, so I'd say that's pretty successful.
Damn right. Cool. It's a chair in a room. It's the same as every dentist you've ever been in.
Ugh, is this going to be a thing where she ends up sitting in the chair and then she ends up getting superpowers when she wasn't supposed to, and that's why they're going to be friends now, blah, 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 blah. That's where this is going? Okay.
I'd be willing to bet you're right. Yeah. It's sad that presumably several agonizing minutes away from that inevitable plot point, you're able to predict it. Well, what do you know? You were right. In fairness, you did set up your superpower giver machine to activate when someone sat on a chair. She's acting way too calm if that is the case.
I know.
I mean, this is like if someone ate the cure to cancer.
Yeah.
Wait, she was going to inject it into herself?
I guess.
And not a different volunteer? I'm not sure healing is related to cardiovascular systems.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
Ooh, I can't wait for that scene. Edinburgh. Stop the treatments. Just stop it.
Yeah, let's just end the movie, you know?
Next scene. Even I know who Urkel is, in fairness.
I think the joke is that she's too young to understand.
Oh my god, they're still doing the Urkel joke. They're still doing it.
Oh my god.
Jaleel White has done other characters. I don't know any of them apart from Sonic, but he's done them. You haven't spoken since you were teenagers. Jesus, girl. Stop making references for 5 seconds. This is the same joke. Just stop it. Yeah, fuck you, Slayer rocks.
Yes, she is!
Oh, God. Again, another character that this movie could easily be about instead of Melissa McCarthy. I would question how you can play dirty in Fortnite, but I don't play Fortnite, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
And we are at the half-hour mark, and we're basically just getting started. Wait, so they've got all this scientific equipment, and they're judging her strength based on a carnival attraction?
Yes. Yes, they are.
This movie is actively stupid. I'm still hoping that she'll die by the end of the day. Yeah, all of these are great options. Movie will be over soon. Hey, we finally had a funny joke. It was about diarrhea, but still. I enjoy seeing her in pain. Does that make me a bad person?
No. Oh, also, I'm kind of skipping ahead on the bar, and the credits start at 1:39. Just so you know.
That's on credits. Oh, God. But well, okay. So it's shorter than we previously thought. This is a blessing.
Yeah.
This is a gift.
It is, because I'm so bored right now.
Okay, so here's another thing. There haven't been any, cuts or time skips since the scene has started. It's just one long, solid action.
Yeah. Oh, wow. We're done with that scene? We're actually done?
Hooray, a montage. Oh, it's a montage of all the funny things that are going to happen to her. Oh my God! Oh no! Why?
Yeah, why?
Two jokes, both by Octavia Spencer, that are actually funny. Oh God, is that going to become a catchphrase? No.
I guess.
Imagine that. Some sort of countrywide disaster leading to cancellation of sporting games. Can you imagine such a scenario?
No, I really can't.
I know, it's just completely out of, human imagination. Does it also need salmonella? Because that's how you get salmonella.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh. Yes. Why did you give it to her if you were just going to run away and be sick? Three people died because of that. This is the longest fucking montage I've ever had the misfortune to watch. Oh, wow, they dusted off that old chestnut. Saying something embarrassing about the person on the other end of the line while they were still on the line. My God, this is plumbing new depths of disgustingness.
Ugh,
No.
this is disgusting.
Oh, no. Oh God, this isn't a montage. Do you know what this is? This is just long scenes intercut with a flashy graphic. That's it. It tricked us. It fooled us.
Oh yeah, I kind of figured.
I was holding out hope. But... You know what? With a half-decent script, these two could be very funny together. You know, they could have chemistry. Not in this film, but in a film. This movie seems like it knows how to handle this kind of subject. No, I don't blame him. Again, dead. That's a fractured sternum. This man is dead. Melissa McCarthy's quest for blood cannot be quenched. I wish I could disappear from the movie. It worked! You know, The Incredibles did a training montage too. It was 2 minutes.
Yep.
Congratulations, you get a stuffed animal.
Yep.
Should apply that philosophy to this movie. If we don't look at them, she's on a quest to kill this man! Tony is a dead man walking! I hope they're uninspired and lame. I was right.
Yep.
What the fuck are they? Oh no, they look like rejected Star Trek costume designs.
Yep.
I bet there's a fan in front of them. There's going to be a fan. Or an open window or something.
No.
Oh no. Huh? I Here to save the day, Emily! Or you could just go straight into fighting crime. Please.
Oh my god.
She said the name of the movie.
I am like now 100% convinced that there was no script. It was just, here's a list of scenes and say things that are like this and just do whatever.
There was no script, there was just bullet points.
Yeah.
I looked away for 5 seconds. I'm sorry. What is going on now? What's she
I
screaming
don't know.
about?
I don't know.
That was not worth an ooh. Ugh. Stop delaying and just get on with it, please. I'm begging you.
Yep.
They can't even get into the car quickly. Jesus. Oh, they just admitted it. They just admitted it. I mean, you're in a purple Lamborghini, so no.
Yeah.
If this was still the 80s, then yeah, maybe that would be a little bit awesome. It is very much not the 80s anymore.
Oh my god, we still have like an hour left of this film.
Stay the course. That's not funny.
It's funny to her because she's a drunk, so everything's funny to her.
Yeah, that makes sense. What's Octavia Spencer's excuse, though? That I'm only telling you about now. You don't know? You made it! You have done nothing.
Yeah.
You didn't talk about becoming superheroes. You talked about creating superheroes. Again, good song. How dare they? Wait, it's pronounced Fry? I always thought it was Frey.
Oh my god.
Yes, I like that idea.
Yes, let the person who's driving sing into the taser. That will result in no consequences whatsoever.
They said it's go time, but they struggle to get out of the car. Kill me.
I mean, you could have killed me like 20 minutes ago, and I would have been fine with that.
And I am deeply, deeply sorry that I haven't. I will bear the shame of that for the rest of my life.
It's not even, I mean, I think it's safe to say it's not even so bad that it's funny.
No, it's just bad. It's boring. Was no one watching the front door?
No.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Is that Jason Bateman with crab claws? It is. Oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I don't care about anything else that's going on, but I'm seeing Jason Bateman with fucking crab claw hands. Oh god. I mean, it's not actually funny, but it is delightfully bizarre. Wait, that's Ben Falcone. That's Melissa McCarthy's husband. Oh, he had to make an appearance so we can bear witness to his shittiness. He seems to be enjoying this for some reason. Ew. Again, I would happily watch a movie where Jason Bateman is a supervillain, but his only powers are crab claws. That's infinitely more interesting to me. What's going on? What's happening?
I don't know, you were talking, so I couldn't hear.
No. This isn't what I meant when I wanted to see more. No. No. Ew, no.
This is so disgusting.
I
why?
I mean, this is the epitome of a cursed monkey paw wish. I wanted to see Jason Bateman with crab claws, and so this movie gave
you got exactly what you wished for. I hope you're proud of yourself.
I'm not. I'm ashamed. I'm deeply ashamed of myself.
You should.
What blackmail material does Melissa McCarthy have on this guy? He went from the Ozarks to this. What was the point of that? Oh, he side crabbed out of the way.
There wasn't a point.
Yes, kill him. I was about to say come back, but we probably get another dance number. I can't have nice things. Our heroes, ladies and gentlemen. Bad news, they're not funny.
Yep.
Well, I've got several reasons. Again, Bobby Cannavale? Don't remember how you say his name. Good actor. Been in other things. Why is he in this?
I'm telling you, because sometimes actors, one, just want to get a quick paycheck. I mean, look, everybody wants that.
Yeah.
Everybody slacks off at work. This is them doing that. And sometimes they just want to do something that's so stupid that it's also fun.
It's a scab. What kind of cream could you get for it? I just realized, I know we've been talking over this whole scene, but it's a very unceremonious revelation that the prospective mayor is in league with a bunch of supervillains. They did.
I mean,
I know we saw that coming, but they could have played it up a little bit. Dramatic reveal or something. No, it was very lackluster. Wouldn't it have been strange if Darth Vader did that?
yes.
Like, that's how he killed people, just by hugging them to death? "7F." What's 7F? Oh my god, we get it. You like 80s rock. There's other genres. Have you listened to the Proclaimers? They're awesome. What are you wearing? What is that? Thank God there's probably going to be a lot of surveillance in this whole building that will clearly capture the prospective mayor in league with a supervillain. This is so stupid.
Yep.
Oh. She says, right as the massive Kamehameha lady is charging up her Kamehameha right in front of her. Oh my god, they actually went with that? I thought it was just a lame joke, but apparently no, her superhero name is Bingo. Why especially her? You all want to talk. There is so much hypocrisy going on here.
It's so bad. I can't with this movie.
Oh, he went the wrong way while she went the right way, and he had to go back the same way she was going. Oh, God. Okay, just 40 minutes to go. 40 minutes. We can do this, Jillian.
No, we can't. It's 48 minutes, not 40.
Damn it. Oh, well, 40 minutes until the credits. Then we can sort of check out properly. Okay, movie, I can't keep jokingly pointing out all the cliches you use, because then it'll just be 90% of the commentary. And she's my new favourite character. I like this grammar.
Yep.
I know I made a joke about that earlier, but yeah. I hope you do that unpacking over several lines of dialogue. Probably 10 more than you need. Oh my god, this movie is just full of characters that I'd rather the movie be about. Virtually anyone except for these two main characters. Actually, no, I take that back. Except for her. Except for Melissa McCarthy. Anyone. In big quotation marks, strong. No, seriously, because, sorry not to belabor the point, but everyone in this movie has way more interesting characters and motivations than Melissa McCarthy's. I can't even remember what her actual name is. I'm just calling her Melissa McCarthy. That's how bad her character is.
Yeah, I don't think she really has anything.
Probably might help if you were looking away from the podium and out towards the crowd instead of... That's probably where she'd come from. The Avengers are a Thunder Force. Why is she hustling for money? She's living it up in a penthouse suite in this big tech corporation with all of her wants and needs taken care of. Do you know what I like about these characters? How they're all so humble. At this point, I would make a joke about how a perfectly decent candidate could possibly be close in the polls to an obvious evil supervillain, but I mean, this movie's making enough obvious jokes. I don't need to make that joke. Okay, I'll give them some credit. Those crab arm prosthetics don't look half bad.
Really? I think they kind of look bad.
I mean, I'm just thinking about how bad they could look. I think that's the 5th joke they made about his face now. I enjoy seeing that man in pain.
Yeah, but now we're gonna have... Is that the scab guy?
That was the scab guy.
See, but I feel like now either he's gonna be dead and we'll be done with it, which will be great, or they're gonna do something stupid where now he has a scab on the other side and we're gonna have to hear like 20 fucking minutes about that.
You're absolutely right. Shit.
Yeah, so...
It's like every time this movie takes one step forward, it immediately takes 50 million steps back into the mouth of a volcano. Did he really just go make the sound? That's the level we're at? Oh my god, we don't care. Just shut up.
It's just gonna keep going. Oh my god.
Andy, if you don't shut up, I'm going to kill you. It'll be the least suspicious gala event in the history of the city. I'm amazed he managed to say that with a straight face. Yes, please continue to make more shit jokes. Because that's what this movie was missing.
Yeah, that is exactly what it was missing.
Wait, how did she shoot if she was off to the side? Oh, I don't care. I really don't care. Just kill them. Be done with it. I mean, you can leash other animals. Guinea pigs, cats, chinchillas, lizards. I'd much rather be watching YouTube videos of all of those animals, to be perfectly honest. Dead. I could easily finish you off right here and now, but car horn. Suspicious how she was so conveniently out of the way of the blast. This is a movie for babies. With a terrible effect. 20. She killed 20 people with that bus.
How did she kill 20?
Because she threw a bus at somewhere.
No, she asked people to leave the bus.
Yeah, but whoever she hit with the bus, like we heard screams. I'm sorry, are you admonishing her right now? Because yeah, she threw a bus that presumably killed many people off screen, but she also saved your ass in the diner while you just lay there invisible.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? You're both awful. Oh my god, we already had the breakup. Can we not have a repeat?
No, we gotta have a repeat. You know, we gotta have another one before we go into the third act. You know.
More interesting reading the script of this movie. But she has some really, really cool stories from the set of Gilmore Girls. I mean, you would not believe some of the drugs that they got up to on that show.
No, she hasn't.
They didn't. I mean, what were they, 15, 16 when they stopped being friends? So the ends justify the means, is that it? This movie isn't smart enough to toy around with the idea of superhuman morality. It's just not.
It really isn't.
Oh, we're doing this then.
Of course.
I mean, isn't the whole point that he's a sociopath? I thought that's how people got their powers in this world. Or did he somehow accidentally get crab claws hands some other way?
You know, they never bothered to say.
Maybe his parents were crabs. Maybe one of his parents was a crab, and another was a human, and truly, theirs was a love that could never live in the human world. Oh, they're actually going to explain it. Okay. We don't need to guess. I prefer my origin story, frankly. Hang on, no, I think you skipped over a step. Okay, so crab bites you in the junk, okay, and then makes your arms crab hands? Or is like your whole body, except for your head? That doesn't sound remotely like Korean. See, I would have just gone with ne'er-do-well or rapscallion. Okay, wait. So this is a world where Octavia Spencer is trying to create superhuman people, but there are other ways to become superhuman apart from being a miscreant, i.e., radioactive coral reef crab junk biting. Did you not do any research into that? In fairness, what would lead on to that research? Why would you even come up with that?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore in this movie, and I just want it to end.
Just grip it from the base. Grip it from the base. You know, you're kind of recognizable when you have crab claw hands. Is no one from the establishment going to call the police? No one's going to take a photo when they see a member of Thunder Force with a known criminal?
No.
No? That would require this movie's writers having more than 2 brain cells. Because that's what I want to see from this movie. People abusing, service people in restaurants, like waiters and stuff. That's what I like to see. People working for minimum wage. Let's verbally abuse them. He didn't just mean like from the table. She just meant out of the movie, and he was more than happy to do that. Are they going to connect over the fact they like raw chicken? No.
Yeah, of course.
No. The bad guys, clearly.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm going to be sick. You were surfing on a car earlier. That's not the most inappropriate thing you've ever done. They already did this joke. God! I'm so glad they cut away. No! Cut away! Please don't. You did an 80s dance number with him. Jason Bateman is doing this whole thing with a straight face. Someone give him an Oscar. That's because you're stupid. Ugh.
Oh my fucking god.
This whole movie is just like Control-C, Control-V.
It's nauseating. This movie is nauseating. I never thought I would have seen a movie that I could describe as nauseating, but here we are.
I've seen more nauseating movies, but they usually have Sacha Baron Cohen in them, so... No, you didn't... No to all of this. No to all of this. How long has this movie got?
2408.
About 20 minutes.
Yeah.
A lot of movies, not just this movie, but a lot of movies do this. They include well-known, beloved songs in the soundtrack for, like, tuppence in the hopes to trick the audience into liking the movie just through association. You became the light on the dark side of me. I'm sorry, you have to do that when Seal starts a-playing. Oh, yeah, again. Betrayal. Unceremonious reveal. That we already saw coming.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, here's an idea. Why?
This? The invisible person is actually doing something?
Yeah, but she's not using her taser. You know? Sorry, no offense, but what could you do? Wave a textbook at them? Is it? How many people do you know with a dog named King?
None.
Convenient. He just said yeah. What, not another 10-minute bit about his name? Oh my god, they're literally just repeating the dialogue right after they say the dialogue.
Yep.
I'm so glad we don't have to have a protracted search scene. We're almost there. See, this is one of the hardest movies to review or commentate on because it's so boring and they repeat so much, we end up repeating ourselves. This movie is making us bad by association. How dare it?
Look, you're the one that picked this movie.
I didn't know, okay? I just heard it was really bad. I thought, it would be fun. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I'm not perfect. Oh, they did bring back the name thing. Oh. And he's doing the side crab thing again, Jesus. That does not sound badass. I think this guy just saw the fact that he was in Ant-Man and the Wasp and just thought, I want to be in my own superhero movie where I have powers. And he picked this one. Oh, you use the taser on them, but not on the person with actual powers?
No.
I do like how she's got her own theme, that little... Again, with a half-decent script and maybe a bit more focus on characters and a real trimming of the dialogue, I might actually give a fuck and be invested in this scene, because stuff like that deflects from stuff like this. Or maybe I just like seeing Melissa McCarthy getting beaten up. What? No, there isn't!
Yeah, no, there isn't.
Fuck! Where did she get did she just get those powers now? Where did she get the formula?
I don't know.
I feel like he should be in more pain.
Yeah. Very anticlimactic moment. You know, the guy just lost his fucking hands.
And I guess the whole thing's over. No, he's not. His hands.
No, he's not.
You should be bleeding to death right now.
I mean, I don't know how crabs work, so I don't know how accurate that is.
If only we had someone with super speed on our team. They'd have a lot of questions as to how you got these powers, but still proud. Can it? No, you don't have a lot of time. Skip the speech and just kill yourself. Boom. Just... Oh my god, she actually brought up tears for this. This is why Octavia Spencer is such a great actor, because she's able to make herself misty-eyed in this movie. Maybe she thought about the paycheck that was soon to be hers, and she got a little bit teary-eyed. Oh, and so did Melissa McCarthy. Again, good actor! I don't have anything against her in acting-wise, I just hate the fact that she's in movies like this.
I mean, they could have just thrown the suitcase in the water.
Yeah.
Why did she have to jump in there with it?
Smash the glass, just throw it.
Yeah.
Honestly, both of them could have done it. You know, I wanted Melissa McCarthy to die in this movie, and she has. I consider this an absolute win.
She didn't die. Who are you kidding?
I can hope, can't I?
No. There is no hope.
She looks slightly wet. She must be dead. Wow, they really didn't wait long. I'm both disappointed and incredibly grateful. It's not the most disgusting thing we've seen in this movie, though, in fairness. Oh, and I'm just getting word he is broken out of custody because he has super strength.
Yep.
You know, we've seen Pom Clementine with short hair. She won't look dumb. I mean, she'll look dumb in this movie, but that's not because of the hair. It's because it's this movie. I mean, they didn't have one already?
I guess not.
The police and the government were just happy with them running around the place doing vigilante crime? I'm not going to question it. This movie's almost over. I'm looking forward to my well-deserved treat, i.e., this movie no longer being in my brain. You know what? Every single one of these extras deserve an Oscar. They are committing to this, and they deserve an Oscar.
God, it's so bad. My brain. Oh, thank God. Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
No. Nope, I'm turning away.
No! This is God punishing me for my hubris. Don't you dare. Don't you lady in the tramp that chicken. No! Oh, it's over. Oh, thank fuck, it's over.
That was so bad.
I'm not going to check to see if there's any post credits. I'm just going to stop. We're just going to...
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything more, so yeah, we're just going to end it. You can keep watching Capers if you want. We are going to end it. And we're going to give you our final thoughts. But before we do that, here's some more ads for you. And we're back. Okay, so Thunder Force. Is it any wonder that so far it's only gotten 25% in Rotten Tomatoes?
It should be lower than that. It should honestly be lower than that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think the reason why it's gotten that high is because there's potentially some good ideas and good actors in it, but just because they're good ideas doesn't mean they're well executed, and just because they're good actors doesn't mean that we care about these characters. I mean, yeah, again, I understand what you're saying, Jillian, about how some actors are just doing it for a paycheck, and that's fine, they're allowed, but oh god, this movie, it's A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people online calling it the worst superhero movie ever. And it's up there.
Yeah, it's definitely, yep.
I think we all need to come together, and as a people, as a society, as a planet, we need to come together and we need to apologize for Will Smith for not liking Hancock, because this movie is far worse than that.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I mean, you saw the movie, Rivers Capers. You don't need us to tell you just how bad it is, or indeed why it's bad. It's just kind of nothing. And it could have been... Well, that's the thing. Even if all the ideas were well executed, even if the dialogue was tightened up, do you know what this movie would be? A run-of-the-mill, mildly funny superhero movie. Not even a superhero parody, just a superhero movie. It still wouldn't be much. And I'm not saying every movie needs to be, have a big impact and have something to say about the state of whatever genre it's in, but this movie really didn't have much potential, and it couldn't even live up to that little amount.
Yeah, this movie had nothing. This was like such a waste of my life. I want my 1 hour and 47 minutes back.
Yeah. I am truly sorry, Jillian. And honestly, I don't know this. I can't confirm this, but I'm willing to bet that Melissa McCarthy just takes the money she makes from the occasional good movie she makes and gives it to her husband so that he can make movies like this that she'll then star in.
That wouldn't surprise me.
That's the only reason I can think of. And, good for them. They have a good working relationship, but we have to suffer through it, Melissa. So go back to making more movies like Bridesmaids and less movies like this. Jesus. And on that note, I think we're going to end the show. Thank you very much, Jillian, for suffering with me.
It was my pleasure, because now you owe me, and we'll wait to see how you're going to pay me back for this.
You know what? You've earned it. As frightening as that prospect is, it's less frightening than having to watch this movie again. So, you know what? I'll give it to you. I owe you one. And as for you capers, if you enjoyed the show, please tell your friends. Shout it from the rooftops. And if you haven't already, go back and listen to some of our other super episodes, like our previous audio commentaries. You can listen to the show on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, or at podcapers.com. If you want to get in touch with us, suggest show topics, or maybe come on the show yourself, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at AP2HYC. Thank you very much to Dan Harris for our logo, the lovely microphone, the red and blue 3D glasses. Those are mine. And thank you for listening. This has been Podcapers, the official podcast of A Place to Hang Your Cape. Cue the music!